In Generation 2, Pichu is terrible. I mean, its stats are abysmal. Like seriously, they're worse than you think. Pichu is tied for the 5th worst stats in the entire generation. The only ones worse are Sunkern, Weedle and Caterpie, and then Magikarp. Everything else is better than a Pichu, or at least tied in the case of Kakuna and Metapod. But goodness gracious. And if you're thinking, well, it must have an amazing moveset, that's why you picked it to do a run. No, it has a terrible moveset. So we're playing this in Gold and Silver, so there isn't any move tutor. Pichu can't learn Thunderbolt or Thunder Punch as an electric Pokemon. In fact, Pichu gets only 11 attacking moves total. So this is not going to be fun. I mean, the first gym leader is Faulkner, and even he could be a problem because of Mud Slap. He leads with a Pidgey that knows Tackle and Mud Slap. So Thundershock doesn't one-shot, and we do knock out Pidgey. Now, we weren't at full health anyway, but look how much Pidgeotto's Tackle did, and it outsped. Unlike Pikachu, Pichu's speed and special attack aren't even all that great. And in case you thought, well, maybe it's because you weren't at full HP, we can try again at full HP. Mud Slap takes off 8, so we're at 17. Tackle crits. I mean, that was unlucky, but like, come on. So rather than battle Faulkner again, I'm going to battle some of the trainers I skipped, including ones in Sprout Tower. Now after I'm done, I'm at level 13. Thundershock now one-shots Pidgey, and we outspeed Pidgeotto and it's a 2-shot. So, okay, that went pretty easily, but do you want to hear something terrible? Because we're at level 13, that means we've learned all of our moves we could possibly learn via level up. So the rest of the moves have to be taught via TM. Just fantastic. Now, unlike in Gold and Silver, Hiker Russell is mandatory, and he has 3 Geodude, so we have to teach Mud Slap. It's the only way we're going to be able to damage rock Pokemon. Well, okay, soon we'll be able to get Swift, but Mud Slap is better, even though it doesn't do as much damage. It does lower accuracy, which makes it a little bit defensive. Still, that's what we have to resort to for any rock Pokemon coming up. That's not great. We do have Sweet Kiss, though, so we can also confuse them. But it just goes to what I was talking about. Having to rely on early game TMs isn't great. Alright, by the time I battle Bugsy, I've beaten all the trainers I possibly could. He leads with a Metapod. It's still going to be a 3 KO, and Tackle did 4 HP. Next comes out Kakuna. It also attacks me, and I'm at 31 for Scyther. Now, Scyther Fury Cutter, it never looks that bad at first, but it doubles every turn, and because Scyther outspeeds me, it's an easy victory for Scyther. Don't forget, it also has Quick Attack. So even if I were to outspeed Scyther, I would need enough HP to withstand a Quick Attack. I didn't reset, however, so I get to keep that level up. So now I'm at level 19. Metapod is still a 3 KO, and it still does 4 damage. I'm now at level 20. Kakuna this time goes for just 1 Poison Sting, so I have 39 HP. And this time I'm going to use Sweet Kiss. Hopefully, Scyther hits itself in Confusion, and we get a Paralysis. Ooh, we get both, and a crit. We got every bit of luck there. Who cares? I'm going to take it. The idea was if Fury Cutter misses just 1 time, it resets back to base 10 power. Of course, I wasn't expecting hit itself in Confusion, also be paralyzed, and me getting a critical hit. Getting all those 3 things ensured a victory, maybe a little earlier, but I would have just kept battling Bugsy until I got the victory. Hopefully Rival 2 isn't so bad, but because he has Bayleaf, it won't be super easy. He leads with Ghastly, and we can go for Mud Slap. It's actually going to be a 2 KO, and Lick misses because of the Mud Slap, so that's really good. Bayleaf comes out next. I talked about Swift. Unfortunately, it's going to be like a 5-hit KO. Bayleaf is pretty bulky. So yeah, that's not going to work. Like Bugsy, I'm just going to battle Rival 2 again and again and again. Hopefully, we get a miss from Ghastly. That's very good. Now, we're going to use Sweet Kiss, which is very luck-based. Thankfully, Poison Powder missed. And I'm going to use Mud Slap, especially now that Reflect is up, in order to try and get Bayleaf to miss as much as possible. So we're going full-on luck strats here. Once Reflect fades, we're going to go for Swift. You can see I'm doing a little bit more damage, and Bayleaf hasn't actually landed an attack, and it won't. Zubat is weak to Thunder Shock, and uh-oh, we're confused now. No, my own strategy being used against me. No, no. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, God. Well, I guess I deserve that, but all right. That was the plan, and we won, but the Zubat, well, yikes. Thankfully, that's the last time we have to use Swift. Pichu does get Headbutt, which is more powerful and has a chance to flinch. The chance not to miss is good, but not that good. But surely you are wondering, how in the world is this frail and not very powerful Pichu gonna take on Whitney's Miltank? Well, we're kind of gonna use Whitney's strategy against her. Pichu can somehow learn Rollout, which is available just north of Goldenrod. And in a way, Pichu's lower attack leads Clefairy to be a 3-hit KO, meaning if we outspeed Miltank, which we don't, we might still one-shot, which we don't. But you can see how that's going to work. All we would need to happen is to outspeed, and then hits 4 and 5 would knock out Miltank. Thankfully, there are so many trainers in this area, so we're going to be easily able to level up and try this again. All right, now we're at level 26. I still think Clefairy is going to be 3 KO. We're going to go for Rollout, Double Slap. That's not great. Another Rollout, another Double Slap. So we're at 28 HP. That's actually really bad unless this one-shots now. That means we both need to be able to withstand a Stomp, and we need to knock it out with just a 4th turn Rollout. This is not looking likely. I'll try one more time. This time I'm going to go for Mud Slap, just to hope Clefairy misses. Metronome Bubble is fine. We're at 54 HP. Rollout, it uses Mimic, so that's good. But then we get a critical hit. So we have a lot of HP, but it's going to be a 2-hit KO on Miltank. So now Miltank, oh, it used Rollout. I think we won. And we got a crit. We definitely won. Okay, so I don't know if we win without the crit. I'm pretty sure. Yo, of course we did. So the big thing there was Whitney deciding to go for Rollout rather than just using Stomp. Ironically, her signature strategy, which can sweep through entire teams, it took too long to get started against Pichu, and thus we were able to knock out Miltank with plenty of HP to spare. And unfortunately, even though I don't love using Rollout, when you don't have a ton of attacking moves, I feel like it's going to have to be a go-to move going forward, although I can imagine some situations in which it won't be very good, and unlike our Shuckle run, it's not like Pichu has great defenses to withstand every attack thrown at it while we use Rollout. So we're going to have to be a lot smarter with when we use it. Well, I'm going to go right to Morty. There are some trainers we have to battle, but I'm only at level 29. We use Rollout, we outspeed Ghastly, it goes for Curse. That means we knock it out with our second Rollout. So now this is a turn 3 Rollout against Haunter, and it knocks it out. So we might have actually just won. Gengar comes out next, it goes for Mean Look. Yeah, we won. We just won. I mean, it would have been nice to outspeed Gengar, but I assumed it was going to go for Shadow Ball. Truth is, the strategy would have been foolproof if I had a Mint Berry, which I don't actually have at this point. Thankfully, didn't go for Hypnosis, but that's pretty good. I mean, listen, Rollout's a really good move, and with Pokemon with frail defense, and since Pichu's a little over-leveled, and its speed isn't awful, that is going to help. If we can usually get by the first Pokemon, we should be good a lot of the time. That said, the next 2 of 3 gym leaders are Fighting and Steel. Both of them resist Rollout, so we'll have to see what we're going to do. There is the chance we could just go to the game corner, get a bunch of coins, and get Thunder, but that wouldn't help much against Jasmine. It would help against Chuck. And that's exactly what I do. We need 5,500 coins for Thunder. The best strategy here is to just save so you don't lose coins too often, but this takes an incredibly long time. After about an hour and a half, I have enough coins to buy an Abra, which I'll use for Flash later on in the run, and I have the 5,500 coins I talked about to buy Thunder. Thunder is 120 base power, but it does miss 30% of the time. Then again, it's not like we have anything better to use, and it is the strongest electric attack in the game. So finally, we get to battle Chuck. He leads with Primeape. Since I'm worried about Thunder missing, I'm going to go for Sweet Kiss. It does hit, but Primeape goes for Leer. Thankfully, it fails, so that's fine. I go for Mud Slap. It goes for Fury Swipes, and then I just go for Thunder. I knew it wouldn't one-shot, but due to Mud Slap, the Karate Chop misses. And unfortunately, I don't have another attacking move to use. We've gotten rid of Swift. So I have to go for 70% accurate Thunder. We knock out Primeape. Poliwrath will be a one-shot. No, it's not. Oh, that's not good. So we got the Paralysis, which was good. Dynamic Punch hit, which was bad. It's only a 50% chance. And that's easily going to one-shot Pichu with its puny defense. Let's try this again. We've got a lot of second try victories. I'm just going to go for Thunder. It does about half. Leer hits. I miss. But once again, Thunder did paralyze Primeape, so it wasn't able to attack us, and we're able to knock it out on our third Thunder, which approximately is about 70% accuracy. Next comes out Poliwrath. We go for Thunder. Once again, we get a Paralysis, but once again, it hits us with Dynamic Punch. For the record, Thunder does have a 30% chance to paralyze, not a 10%. That's why it's paralyzing so much. It doesn't in the next battle. We go for Thunder. Primeape goes for Leer. And we hit with our second Thunder. So we have to hit 2 more. We use Thunder against Poliwrath. Thankfully, it hits. And finally, we get the 50-50 chance Dynamic Punch misses. And we hit with our 4th consecutive Thunder. Only about a 25% chance, well, actually a 24% chance, that you hit 4 Thunders in a row. Not horrible odds, but you can see why this was so difficult. Truth be told, we could definitely have missed one to Primeape, but winning at full HP always feels good. And in case you're worried I'd only use Rollout, see, we're not going to just use Rollout. Although, Thunder is not going to help versus Steelix, and Rollout probably won't either. That's not going to be fun. There is a move that could maybe help us, but it's not one I like to use. Hidden Power. This is because it can be anywhere between 30 and 70 base power, and other than normal, it can be any type in the entire game. How do we figure out what type it is? Basically, in a solo run, I just teach it, battle a bunch of Pokemon. We look for weaknesses and resistances, and from there, we can figure it out. So the first Pokemon I battled was a Girafarig, and it did neutral damage. As a normal Psychic Pokemon that doesn't rule out too many types, it does, though, rule out Bug, Dark, Ghost, and Psychic. Next, we battle a Pidgeotto, and it is super effective against Pidgeotto. That means we're either Electric, Ice, or Rock. The 3 types super effective against a Flying type. Finally, we battle Nidoking, and since we do damage and it's super effective, the only type it can be is Ice. However, although Pichu is weak, it's not a great sign it didn't one-shot the level 19 Nidoking. We're literally double its level, so it's probably not a very powerful Hidden Power Ice, but that still might do more damage versus Steelix than Mud Slap, which is what I had to use. More importantly, though, Hidden Power Ice will be great versus Lance, which is a little annoying because I do like these runs to be repeatable, and although I reset for a decent Pichu, I do not manipulate its DVs and thus had no idea what its hidden power was. Whatever, we'll deal with that then. I actually skipped Team Rocket for now and go battle Jasmine. I just want to see how everything is going to go at my current level, which is still level 38. Alright, so Jasmine leads with Magnemite. We're going to use Mud Slap since it's double super effective, but there's a problem. In Generation 2, Thunder Wave can still affect electric Pokemon, so we're paralyzed, and now we're slow. It is nice Mud Slap's a 2-shot, despite the fact it's 10 base power, but now we're going to get confused, and Magnemite knocks us out with Thunderbolt. So that's not great. There is a way we can mitigate that by giving a Paralysis Cure Berry, and there's also a 1 in 4 chance that Thunder Wave misses. I do want to see how much damage I do to Steelix, so we have to make it there at least once. This time, Thunder Wave hits once again, but my Paralysis Cure Berry kicks in, but we need to at least get to Steelix. I don't even care. So, Thunder Wave hits, Confusion. Come on. Come on. All right. Well, eventually we're going to make it to Steelix, I promise. So, we're going to go for Mud Slap. Please miss. It doesn't. Okay, that's fine. We really don't want to be paralyzed for Steelix, though. Please miss. No. All right, well, at least Thunderbolt miss. That is not a Gen 2 miss. No such thing. Just we lowered its accuracy. Now, how much do we do? Oh, wow. Okay. So Iron Tail we resist, but we still are a Pichu. Oh, no. I tried a few more times, but I never even took off a quarter of Steelix's HP. So we're going to go battle Team Rocket. That will give me a bunch more experience points. And we can actually battle Pryce first if we want to. So hopefully by the time we come back to Jasmine, it's a lot easier a battle. So his first Pokemon is Seal, which is just a water type. We're going to go for Thunder and miss. Icy Wind lowers our speed, and I decide to go for Rollout. Seal can attack us a few times, and unfortunately, it's going to be a 3-turn Rollout. Although that might work out in our favor, because we knock out Seal with 53 HP. Unfortunately, we then missed a Piloswine, so I do have to reset. I think I'm just going to go for Rollout right away, even though Thunder is super effective, because a 4th turn, we lose speed again due to Icy Wind. But like I was saying, as we knock out the Seal again, a 4th turn Rollout should knock out Piloswine, which it does. Very good, and Dugong is actually weak to Rock. So Rollout strats, I thought they might help us here, and they in fact did. Unfortunately, our friendship's really high, so Pichu's going to try to evolve to Pikachu, which, by the way, never thought I would miss Pikachu, but so much better than Pichu. And we still have to use this level 43 Pichu to beat Jasmine. There are no more trainers left. I have battled everyone. So it's really just beat Jasmine or, I don't know, battle Wild Tentacool and Tentacruel. That's really all I have left. So you know how it starts. She leads with Magnemite number 1. We go for Mud Slap. It's not going to one-shot, and we get a miss. Great. That means we're guaranteed not to be paralyzed. Actually went for Supersonic, and it missed, thank goodness. So, now comes out the Steelix. We're going to go for Mud Slap. Iron Tail still does hit, but it's 70% accurate as well. So, you know, hopefully it misses more. I'm going to keep going for Mud Slap, and now I'm going to go for Sweet Kiss, and then Rollout, I guess. Unfortunately, even though it seems to hit itself in confusion every turn, and Rollout's getting stronger, a 5th turn Rollout barely does anything to Steelix. And honestly, I don't think we could have gotten better luck, and yet we still lost. Also, I complained about people correcting me wrongly in other videos, so I'm going to leave in the mistake. Iron Tail is 75 accurate. I've made that mistake a few times. I don't know why. I always thought it was 70% accurate. 75%. I'll try and remember that. I've thought that forever, so comment section, you guys aren't always wrong. I do make mistakes from time to time. Now, you might think Jasmine's just impossible, but I had another idea. I'm going to use Mud Slap. We get the Thunder Wave miss, so we're not going to be paralyzed, which is what I need. We don't get, well, Thunderbolt missed. Okay, well, that's good. That's really good. Now, we're just going to use Mud Slap. It does hit. We do need to lower Iron Tail's accuracy. I decided to use 4 Mud Slaps and then switch to Hidden Power. You can see how much more Hidden Power does than Mud Slap, especially once we get a crit. And even though Jasmine does use a Hyper Potion, because Hidden Power Ice was dealing about 25% damage to Steelix, we were able to knock it out before it ever attacked me. The Mud Slaps came in handy. Hidden Power came in handy. This does mean we no longer have access to Sweet Kiss, which is why I didn't really want to teach Hidden Power Ice right now if I didn't have to, but it definitely helped. Now, what if we didn't ever get Hidden Power Ice? Probably we'd have to use something like Return, or rely on more Sweet Kiss luck, or level up a lot more. I mean, I don't know. It would have been bad, but I can't tell you what would happen in an alternate universe. I can only tell you in this run, Hidden Power Ice was Hidden Power nice. Speaking of nice, what isn't nice is the very tedious Team Rocket section that's coming up that we're going to skip past. I know there's another rival battle. For the record, Rival 3 is optional, the one in Burn Tower. So technically in Gold and Silver, this is Rival 3. You know what? Fine, I'll show you the battle. If nothing else, because we did make a change to our moveset. You can see we have Return now instead of Mud Slap. Since I defeated Jasmine, I don't really need Mud Slap. It's a base 10 attacking move. Now, we could have used the moveset we had against the rest of Team Rocket, but it would have taken a really long time. So instead, we're going to use this moveset. Thankfully, Magnemite cooperates and doesn't use Thunder Wave until the very last turn before I knock it out. So the Paralysis Cure Berry, we still have equipped from Jasmine. That activates, which is pretty good. And now we knock out both Haunter and Sneasel. Meganium, however, our rollout is done. We have to go for Hidden Power Ice. And it's not going to quite be a 2-hit KO, but it's close enough. And with 24 HP to spare, even though we're poisoned, we do beat Rival 3 or Rival 4, whatever you want to call this rival, on our very first attempt. And now we can skip all the way ahead to Claire. Now, depending on the base power of Hidden Power Ice, Return might actually do more damage. I'm not quite sure. If Hidden Power Ice is lower than 51 base power, Return does do more damage. So, I don't really know what its base power is. We're just going to have to see. So Claire leads off with her Dragonair. That kind of rhymes. We go for Hidden Power Ice. It does about, I'd say 90%. Unfortunately, it doesn't knock it out. So I'm thinking about whether I should reset or not. And I'm trying to figure out whether I think Return's going to do more damage. Unfortunately, I actually forgot to equip Never Melt Ice. So that might have hurt it. And since Dragonair missed with Thunder Wave, I might as well keep going. I go for Rollout. Just thinking, well, might as well. Rollout knocks out Dragonair. So I'm locked into Rollout. Dragonair number 2 misses with Thunder Wave, which is really good luck. But better luck, we're actually just better yet. Rollout actually knocks it out, and I think we just won. Dragonair number 3, that's a 4th turn Rollout. And Kingdra, we actually outspeed. And that's a 5th turn Rollout. So Hidden Power Ice to allow Rollout to knock out the first Dragonair. We did need a Thunder Wave miss, but I guess we could just equip a Paralysis Cure Berry. And honestly, considering its terrible base stats, Pichu has done far better than I really hoped it would. Of course, this is the hardest part of the game. The Elite Four, and then Blue and Red. I mean, there's the Kanto gyms, but they're pretty easy. Like we talked about at the beginning, we only get 11 attacking moves, and we've already deleted some of them, Mud Slap and Thunder Shock. So there's not much more we can really do. We just kind of have to hope we have the right moves to take on the 5 members, well, the 4 members of the Elite Four and then Champion Lance. Having Hidden Power Ice is insanely good, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to make this easy. We'll have to see. A good way to see whether we measure up or not is to battle Rival 4, 5, whatever. And this trainer has a bunch of different Pokemon of a bunch of different types, so if we can defeat him, we're probably going to be good. He leads with Sneasel, which is a terrible Pokemon in this generation. I'm going to go for Rollout, but that's not the best move. It's going to knock out Sneasel in 2 hits, but probably Magneton's going to come out next. Yes, it does. And we actually miss with Rollout, and then it goes for Thunder Wave. So when that happens, we'll just have to reset. Unfortunately, Pichu is relying on Luck strats with Thunder and Rollout. Rollout is 90%. And this is actually worse. The second battle, Sneasel goes for Screech. I don't want Pichu's defense to be lowered. Fury Cutter was far better. Anyway, a 3rd turn Rollout. Ooh, see how much Swift did? Although it critted. But we do knock out Magneton with our 4th turn Rollout, which is good. And that means we'll knock out Haunter with our 5th. Now out comes Kadabra. Return actually knocks it out. We might be fine. Meganium. All right, we're still doing half. But after Screech, Body Slam is easily going to knock us out. I mean, we had no HP anyway. So this isn't actually that good. I don't think Rollout strats are very good. I'm going to go for Return and knock out Sneasel. It is a 1-hit KO. This means I can go for Thunder versus Magneton. I miss, but thankfully it misses with Thunder Wave. Thunder does hit, and we get the paralysis, and it's fully paralyzed. I think just a 15% chance for that. And we hit with a 2nd consecutive Thunder. So now it's much easier if we want to go for Rollout. Haunter, I'm just going to go for Thunder and see if it one-shots. It does. Our special attack might be bad, but base 120, Same type, still pretty good. Kadabra, we know return one-shots. And now there's just Meganium and Golbat. Hidden Power, it does half to Meganium. Hopefully it's a 2-hit KO. It is. And then Golbat, we just have to go for... Ooh, I misclicked. And we still one-shot. I meant to go for Thunder, but we got a crit. So Hidden Power Ice is clearly pretty decent. It's probably higher than 50 base power. I don't know. The way that battle went makes me cautiously optimistic. I don't think it's going to be a first try victory, and we'll probably save between Elite Four members. But I think we might not have to level up a crazy amount, which would be really good. Having to level up to like level 90 to beat the Elite Four, it's definitely happened before in Gold and Silver, and it makes Kanto really frustrating because it's just so easy. Hopefully we don't have to do that, but I'm fully prepared for that being a thing. All right, Will leads with Xatu. We easily could go for Thunder. I'm going to go for Rollout. It goes for Psychic, and it does over half, which isn't good, but we do outspeed, and the second turn Rollout knocks out Xatu. Next comes out Jinx. Jinx is weak to Rock and has terrible defense, so the third turn Rollout knocks out Jinx. This is the Pokemon I'm most worried about, Executor. We don't knock it out, so that's going to be a problem. That's the Pokemon I definitely did want to knock out, because Hidden Power Ice is definitely not going to. And since a third turn Rollout doesn't, we might need to level up a little bit. So I picked up all the rare candies I'd skipped over, which I do a lot in Gen 2 because they're kind of out of the way. So now we're level 61. I use Rollout, we get a crit, and then we get confused. I should equip Bitterberry. This is probably going to be a loss, but we do knock out Xatu in 2 hits. Jinx comes out next, and we hit ourselves in Confusion. So I'm just going to go for Rollout, see how this goes, and it puts me to sleep. Okay, well, I think you can see why you really, really need a Bitterberry here. It's going to go badly if we're confused. So let's go equip Bitterberry. You get one right towards the beginning of the game. I had Never Melt Ice, which I don't even need. And I did save before I used my rare candies, because if we do lose, I might want to level up in Victory Road or something, and it's much faster if I'm at a lower level. All right, third try's a charm. We're going to go for Rollout. Psychic is fine. Special defense drop isn't great, but hopefully we one-shot everything. Jinx, third turn still going to knock it out. Executor, fourth turn knocks it out. And Slowbro, fifth turn knocks it out. We just need to hit with Thunder. Darn it! No, we had that. Okay, so this is fine. We're going to beat Will. Let's just do this one more time. All right, Xatu, we have the Bitterberry equipped. We use Rollout. It does go for Confuse Ray, so no special drop. Jinx, we knock it out with third turn. Executor, we knock it out on our fourth turn. And Slowbro, fifth turn Rollout. Please just hit. Please just yay. Okay, so we're at level 61. We've made it to Koga. Koga is annoying because Koga likes to use poisoning moves, so I'm going to equip a Poison Cure Berry. And I don't want to save because I don't want to get another Bitterberry. So if I lose, I lose. But let's go see how Koga is going to be. Ariados just knows Giga Drain. I'm going to go for Rollout. It goes for Double Team. That's what it likes to do. Double Team, Baton Pass. Thankfully, we knock it out on our second turn. Next comes out Fortress. Third turn Rollout doesn't knock it out, but fourth turn will. That's good, because otherwise Fortress likes to use Explosion, which does a ton of damage, and Pichu has terrible defense. Venomoth is next. That's going to knock it out in one hit. So that's 3 down. The last 2 remaining, though, are Muck, which isn't great. We do hit with Thunder, but then it goes for Minimize, and that's going to make it really hard to hit with another Thunder. I do go for it because nothing else is going to knock it out, and thankfully we hit, and if we hit with another Thunder, we first try victoried Koga, which isn't that shocking. Unfortunately, we miss, and Crobat goes for Double Team. We go again with Thunder. This time it goes for Wing Attack, doesn't do too much, and third try is a charm. Thunder hits, and we beat Koga on our very first try. So now we're going to need to heal up our power points. We need to find an elixir. I'm going to equip Never Melt Ice because Bruno still has his trusty Onyx, and that's not going to be good. Unfortunately, I notice I don't really have an elixir, so that's something I'm going to have to fix her. Seriously, how have you been watching these videos for a month? The jokes have gotten worse and worse. Anyway, Bruno is the biggest joke here, at least in Red and Blue. In Gold and Silver, he's kind of decent. Hitmontop knows Dig. I go for Thunder and I miss. That's not great because now Dig does, well, not half. We miss again, so Bruno's going to win. Hopefully, no, quick attack. I wanted to see at least how much I would do to Hitmontop. But yeah, bad matchup versus Hitmontop. We needed elixirs. Like I said, didn't save, so I have to beat Will and Koga again, which shouldn't be too big a deal. So we're just going to skip ahead to Bruno. All right, so Bruno leads with Hitmontop. Hopefully we hit. We do. It doesn't one-shot. That's not good. Dig. Oh, dig crits. All right, what a great second battle. That went superb. Wonderful use of my time. Now, because we rely on rollout strats, it's not that quick to get back to Bruno, but we're back for a third time. Thunder hits, it's paralyzed. Digging a hole is fine. Fully paralyzed. All right, full HP for Onyx. Now we see how this goes. Hidden Power Ice. Ooh, it one-shots. And is Hitmonlee going to be a one-shot? I don't know, because we miss. And it crits. All right, this is bad. As much as I make fun of Bruno, I'm not exactly shocked Pichu's being walled by Bruno. It's a terrible, terrible matchup. So we still haven't leveled up anymore. Maybe that crit mattered. So Hitmontop does hit with Dig, but that means if Hitmonlee hits with High Jump Kick, well, maybe we won't miss. It's not a one-shot. It goes for Double Kick. So we actually will make it to Hitmonchan, but that's not much of an accomplishment, because Hitmonchan knows Mach Punch. Now, it was clearly arranged because I believe the AI would only go for Mach Punch if it knew it would knock me out, or at least had a chance to. So, we do a bunch of damage, but without Thunder being a one-shot, the luck we need to beat Bruno is kind of absurd. And thus begin the level up battles. I battle the Elite Four, I will use no PowerPoint restoring items, I won't use Bitterberry, I'm just going to try to get as many experience points as I can. Whenever I lose, and because I'm not using any items I can't easily get back, I don't have to worry about not resetting. And I'll just do this again and again and again until I feel like I'm at a level where we consistently win, and then maybe I'll save between Elite Four members. But I don't want to do that and then lose like a Bitterberry, I have to go back and get it, it's kind of tedious. And I mean, if we can't beat Bruno, are we really going to beat Karen or Blue or Red? Probably not. Eventually, one of these battles makes it to Bruno, and we get a critical hit on Hitmontop, so it's a 1-hit KO. Onyx, we know Hidden Power is a 1-hit KO, but is Hitmonlee going to be one? Not yet. High Jump Kick doesn't do all that much, which is kind of nice, but Mach Punch does a bunch of damage. I was wrong. Wait a minute. Thunder does one-shot Hitmonchan. That's interesting. So we've made it to Machamp for the first time, and now we see how much Thunder does, which is almost a one-shot. We get the paralysis, but Cross Chop, which does have a 20% chance to miss, well, it hits. Don't also forget, every time we lose, our money gets halved, so we also can't use too many potions, because as you can see, we run out of them, and potions are something we need. Well, actually, we just need 4 of them. But yeah, it's something to keep in mind. I continue doing level up battles, and now we've made it back to Bruno at level 72. Unfortunately, I've run out of Thunder, which missed. So I have to go for Return. It obviously does not one-shot Hitmontop, and things are looking pretty dire. We can still one-shot Onyx, and then Hitmonlee, we go for Return. Wait a minute. It's a one-shot? Hitmonchan is better defense. No way. What? Machamp, if it misses, I win. I didn't even have Thunder and we still won. Okay, so the leveling up clearly maybe was a little bit too much. I still am not going to restore power points, or am I? Nah, I won't restore power points. Gengar will be pretty tough without Thunder, but I don't want to commit to this battle yet. Okay. So I'm going to go for Return. It's actually doing over 50% on Umbreon. I still don't know if it's a 2-hit KO. I then go for Rollout. Maybe a mistake because Umbreon goes for Confuse Ray. And we hit ourselves in Confusion. Sand Attack, that's what I don't want to see. I could go for Return, but you know what? Who cares? I'm just going to go for Rollout. Feint Attack again. So the second turn Rollout knocks out Umbreon. We're below half HP, but maybe we just sweep through. Vileplume is next? No, that sucks. So it paralyzes us, Then it heals with Moonlight, which isn't nearly as powerful in this game. So we will knock out Vileplume, but we're going to get outsped by Gengar. Lick, well, we're fully paralyzed. It goes for Curse, so we're going to go for Rollout again. And at the very least, we've knocked out Gengar. And that's going to give us just a little bit more experience points. And now I'm going to save, because I'm pretty sure we are finally ready to do a real attempt through the Elite Four. Well, turns out I was wrong. These battles are still pretty inconsistent. Rollout especially can miss at the worst possible time, but you can see I'm using Bitterberry, so I am actually trying to win again. You've seen already how I can beat Will, so this part of the battle shouldn't be shocking. What just can go wrong is if Rollout misses at any time, it's pretty much an auto loss. And then if Thunder misses against Slowbro or the final Xatu, that can be really bad, but at this level, even with Amnesia, it's still a one-shot. So I equip Pink Bow for Koga now. That's where my strategy has changed just a little bit, because Return is a much better move to use if you can. We are going to go for Rollout still against Ariados. Now that crit's kind of a big deal because, oh, thank God I missed. Like I said before, Fortress has low HP. It just goes for Explosion and then run over. So a third turn knockout against Fortress is actually really good, because that means we'll not just knock out Venomoth like I usually do, but it also gives us a free knockout of Muck, which is really good. And now I just go for Hidden Power. It doesn't one-shot, which kind of sucked. I thought it would. But thankfully, it has better accuracy. So once Crobat starts using Double Team, eventually we'll hit again. Okay. So now we have to battle Bruno. The trick to Bruno, kind of getting good luck. I'm still not saving between Elite Four members because I don't really have many PowerPoint restoring items left. I've kind of used them by accident, which is bad. But I have good news. Return is a one-shot against Hitmontop with the Pink Bow. Hidden Power is still a one-shot. Return's going to one-shot Hitmonlee. I've already seen that. Hitmonchan likes to go for Mach Punch. So we do take some damage, but now we still can take a Cross Chop as long as it doesn't crit. Return doesn't one-shot. Cross Chop doesn't crit. Max Potion doesn't matter, just delays the inevitable. And we made it back to Karen. All right. Pretty good. And I didn't use too many Thunders, which I need. So, how's this battle gonna go now? Hopefully better. This has taken a really long time. So against Umbreon, I'm just gonna go for Return. No, not Sand Attack. And now, of course, Return misses. Feint Attack. All right, well, third try's a charm. We knock out Umbreon. But yeah, battle over. I'm gonna go for Hidden Power Ice against Vileplume. It's not gonna... unless it crits. It's not going to one-shot. Okay, 2 down. Gengar, I'm going to go for Rollout. Of course, I miss. Curse. Now, don't forget, the remaining Pokemon are Murkrow and Houndoom. They're both weak to Rollout. Unfortunately, because I missed, Curse is going to activate after this first one does knock it out. Another really clutch crit. This isn't Generation 1, by the way. It's a 1 in 16 chance, I think. That's it. Anyway, Houndoom we might not knock out. Ooh, we hit and we do. We also might not hit. And now Murkrow, I don't even care. But we hit! And we, of course, knock it out. Murkrow has really, really bad defenses. So we've made it to Lance for the very first time. And we're going to equip Never Melt Ice, which, like I said, is really lucky. And we probably want to heal our HP. Our power points are pretty good for Hidden Power. So are we going to first try Victory Lance? If Hidden Power Ice one-shots Dragonite, we're good. Now, we also need Thunder to one-shot Gyarados. The risk is it missing. This could go badly. Let's see. So, we need this to hit. It misses. Ooh, Rain Dance! Guys, Rain Dance means Thunder can't miss. Oh my god. Okay, 1 down. Dragonite, please one-shot. Please one-shot. Please one-shot. Oh my... Okay. No way. No way. 3 down. No way. Dragonite. Oh my god, this is level 51. No way. Wait, is it still raining? Nah, the rain stopped. Darn it. And now we missed. But it didn't go for Hyper Beam. What? No, okay. All right. Please hit. Wait, I'll just go for Rollout. It should one-shot because it's double super effective. Yes, we win! Wait, no. Wait. Oh, that's fine. We still won. We first try victoried. Take that. Pichu. That was not my best rhyme. But let's go. Hidden Power Ice. You know what? Very lucky we happened to get that. But if you do know how to manipulate your DVs, and you can always guarantee Hidden Power Ice, you too could first try Lance with a Pichu. Now, my last video, I didn't show the Kanto gym leaders because, frankly, they all suck. But I can do a nice little montage here and some quick play-by-play because, let's face it, they rarely give a challenge when you're double their level. Surge is probably going to be one of the toughest ones because his levels are good and we don't have a great move. Thankfully, Raichu misses with Thunder Wave, and that means Rollout is going to be outspeeding and one-shotting even the Magneton, which is pretty good. It's not going to one-shot Electabuzz because, well, it finished, but Return will do the trick. So, yeah, that was pretty good. Didn't get attacked a single time. Next, we battle good old Sabrina. She leads with Espeon. I'm just going to go for Return. It one-shots. And that means it's going to one-shot Mr. Mime. Don't know if it one-shots Alakazam, but if it does, well, that was easy. I don't know if the crit mattered. Who cares? 2 down. Next, it's time for everyone's most forgettable gym leader, at least mine, Erica. We have Hidden Power Ice. It one-shots Tangela. That's pretty good. Jump Bluff is double weak to Ice. One-shots. By the way, you could just go for Return. Hidden Power still is one-shotting Victory Bell. And Blossom has pretty good defenses. And so it survives on like 1 HP. And it was a range because the next Hidden Power Ice knocks it out. Very good. Next is Misty, arguably the easiest gym leader for a Pichu, but I'm going to go for Return, not Thunder. It still one-shots Golduck. Quagsire, ooh, we don't one-shot, but it goes for Amnesia, so that's fine. Lapras, I could go for Thunder, probably should have. And it used Rain Dance, so now Thunder won't miss. Whatever, we're just going to keep going for Return. And look at that. I think that's 6 hits, 4 Pokemon down, another easy badge. I actually forgot to go battle Janine, so time to battle her now. I'm just going to go for Hidden Power Ice, one-shots Crobat. Weezing, I'm going to go for Hidden Power Ice, one-shots Weezing. And the second Weezing. Next comes out Ariados, Hidden Power Ice, still enough to knock it out. And Venomoth, let's try, oh, it didn't knock it out. That sucks. Should have gone for Return. Oh, we missed. Okay, well, it did damage with Psychic. I think that's the first Pokemon to do damage in a while. But still another victory. Now, Brock's rock types would be difficult if I didn't have Hidden Power Ice, but unfortunately for Brock, I do. So Graveler is a one-shot. Rhyhorn's a one-shot. Again, if we had a different Hidden Power, this would be a lot more difficult because we have to use either Rollout or Return, and that could be difficult. But actually, how much does Return do to Kabutops? I mean, it's still doing quite a bit of damage. I could just go for Thunder. That will one-shot. So yeah, that's pretty easy. And for the record, because rock Pokemon are slow, you can just teach Curse instead of Hidden Power and then use Curse Return. That will allow you to tank the hits and deal more damage, and that usually works pretty well. Blaine is the last gym leader before Blue, who usually is kind of a challenge. So I'm going to go for Rollout. Macargo goes for Flamethrower. Oh, we miss. That's not a big deal. We're at 107. Should be still, yeah. Well, the crit maybe helped. I don't think so. And we outspeed Rapidash, so it's fine. We're level 83. We're actually above the level of Red's Pikachu. Unfortunately, the Elite Four were tough enough that leveling up made things a lot more consistent, so we didn't need to save. But because we're in the medium fast group, although that usually hurts us early game, late game, we're really just leveling up much quicker than I would otherwise. And by the time we battle Red, we'll probably be at level 84 or maybe even level 85. We still do have to battle Blue. So Blue leads with Pidgeot. I'm going to go for Thunder. It goes for Quick Attack, so it outspeeds, but it doesn't do all that much, and Thunder knocks it out. Next comes out Rhydon. I have Hidden Power Ice. It one-shots Rhydon. Pretty happy about that. Again, we'd probably have to go for Curse Return strats, which is far, far worse. So I'm very grateful. Alakazam, we're just going to go for regular Return. We knock it out, 3 down. Executor, Hidden Power Ice. It deals a lot, but not enough. And Leech Seed is kind of scary. Then we get full restored. And although Executor won't be able to attack us, you can see because our level is so high, we give a lot of HP back to our opponent, and that could be problematic. Arcanine, I'm gonna go for Return. See, that's what I'm talking about. It would be a 2-hit KO, but Leech Seed, now Flamethrower, Extreme Speed, and we lost. We lost. Blue is tough. Blue can beat us. I'm worried that's not going to be the only time blue beats us. Hidden Power doesn't quite one-shot. I wanted to know because if it did, far more consistent than using Thunder. Alakazam, hopefully this is always a 1-hit KO. Okay, it looks like that's true. Executor, I'm going to go for Rollout. Uh-oh, we got a miss. No, it's going to use Solar Beam. All right, so yeah. Executor looks like it's going to be a problem. All right, let's try a bit of a different strategy. I wonder if Return will one-shot Pidgeot. Well, it does with a crit. I don't know if it does without a crit. Works for me. Rhydon we know is a 1-hit KO, so let's just go to the next Pokemon. And that Pokemon is, of course, Alakazam, which we also know is a 1-hit KO, so let's go to the next Pokemon. Executor. Gonna go for Rollout. Solar Beam is fine. It hits, it does over half, and the third turn of Rollout knocks it out. That means on the fourth turn, we should knock out our Arcanine, and so long as we hit against Gyarados, we knock it out as well. See, you can't just mindlessly use Rollout, you need to use it at the right time. And the right time was against Executor. Had to use Leech Seed, it probably would have been fine as well. That went really, really good. But it's not time to celebrate yet, not by any means. Even though we're at level 84, Red is going to be super, super tough. Venusaur is probably not going to be all that easy. Snorlax is going to be, I don't know. Snorlax, I don't even know what I'm going to do. And I don't even know the order in which Red will send out his Pokemon. I think Charizard and Blastoise will be at the end, and Thunder should knock them out. But this is not going to be an easy battle, and we might be stuck on this battle for a very, very long time. So, obviously, Red leads with his trusty Pikachu. We're going to go for Rollout, and Charm is not what I want to see, nor is Thunder. But now we see how much a Charmed fourth turn Rollout does to Espeon. Okay, it doesn't knock it out. We will knock it out with the fifth turn, and so it's going to be... Oh, no. Oh, no, that's not good at all. So we do about a quarter with Return because Charm, like, approximately halves our attack. I don't know how this is going to go, guys. All right, let's try this again. So this time around, let's go for Thunder. All right, that didn't work. I meant to go for Return. Okay, Thunder didn't paralyze. Now on the full restore, we go for Rollout. No, another miss. So this is the big problem. We can't get a miss. Oh, another miss. All right, we need a non-miss here. So use Return. Have Pikachu... Oh, well, it just knocked out Pikachu. Okay, so we'll use Return against Espeon. Psychic does... Oh my god, that was 3/4 of my HP. And now Thunder misses... Oh, wow. Wow, okay. Let's use Rollout. No, not Charm. Thunder missed, that's fine, I guess. All right, can we get a crit or something? Reflect. No! At least we'll see how much Thunder does to Snorlax. You know what? I want to know that. Oh my god. What in the world is the strategy here? Oh no. All right, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I might have to get Curse or something. Ooh, Charm failed this time. That's good. So, with full restore, I still think that's a third turn. And now without Charm, the fourth turn should knock out Espeon. How much does the fifth turn do to Snorlax? Okay, that's not what I expected, but I will take that. So now we have Venusaur. I'm going to go for Hidden Power Ice. Oh no, you Sunny Day. That sucks because that means that Thunder's accuracy is cut to 50%. I'm going to use Return, which... Oh no. So we didn't knock it out, and now Venusaur can just use Solar Beam every single turn. We will knock it out now, but it's a 50-50 chance that Thunder hits, and I have to go for it. Ooh, we hit! And I'm pretty sure, yeah, it knocks out Charizard. Guys, another coin flip, and we win. Another coin flip, and we win. No way! Oh, no! No! It didn't knock it out! Oh, wait, Blizzard could miss! Blizzard missed! Blizzard missed. And the sun faded. I'm gonna go for Return. Please don't heal. Yes, we won. That was something. That was a battle. I certainly did. Okay, so in summary, Pichu was better than I thought it would be. It's still pretty bad. Hidden Power Ice is good. Being able to pick which hidden power you have would be helpful. Then again, I do want to point out, I did this run in silver, so I wouldn't be able to use the move tutor because that's crystal exclusive, because then we would know Thunderbolt. And that would have been really, really good. So, you know, I feel like I kind of earned a bit of a break. Interesting run. I'm going to be back tomorrow with a different run. And until then, I'll see you guys later. Take care.